Peace.
Hey, welcome back to Peace Storm. We're playing Danganronpa, and we have just begun Chapter 5. So now we're getting into that. So I believe... let's see. Yes, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go exploring. Yeah, we already, yeah, with the last video, we already took out a good chunk of chapter. Like, okay, maybe a good chunk isn't the right phrasing, but like, you know, the opening cutscene of chapter 5 covered a lot of ground compared to a couple of previous chapters. You know, I think the opening to chapter 3 might have covered a little more ground, but you know. Chapter 3 was 2 chapters ago, so why am I talking about Chapter 3? Other than, you know, God rest Celeste's soul. But, okay, yes, up to the 3rd floor. Wow, we're a whole minute into the episode and I haven't done any funny voices yet. I have a feeling this is going to be a slow one. But okay. We're wasting time. On to the 4th floor. And hopefully, the 5th floor is uncovered. And yep, we are onto the 5th floor.
So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us. It's totally different from the floors we've seen up until now. For some reason it feels unpleasant.
Yeah, it looks like it might be pretty close to the roof. It must be getting close to the end of the game here. Oh, look at all this! Look at all this bamboo! What about this is unpleasant? We actually have, like, plant life up here. But okay, these are classrooms. Another classroom over there. Hey, what's up, Hina? This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. You know what? Yeah, let's check out the classrooms, because they might be different, because, you know, there's 3 of them. Whereas there are usually only 2 on each floor. Jaguar print walls. What the fuck? Nighttime secrets. No! No! More! He's so dirty. He's so nasty. Okay, I did not need to see that. Here we got zebra print.
Catch me if you can.
Wait up, I'm gonna punish you. Gross.
Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up.
Oh, right. Oh, man. There's the fucking Zen garden right on the 5th floor. Man, it was cruel to kill off Sakura just before this. But we have dozens more Sakuras drifting in the wind. They're like, hey, what's up?
What Kyoko told me yesterday, what the heck did it mean? Kyoko?
I'm not going to say anything.
Huh?
I can't say anything.
Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
You understand why, right?
She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. How did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
We're finished here.
She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand any better than before. Target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
It's quite elegant.
This is what you consider elegant?
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing.
But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place?
It's over here. Oh.
Straw post used for sword practice. They use it for training here too?
Man, look at all this stuff. Even though... Oh.
No.
It's the same as the other one. Okay. Check out these lockers.
There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old-school public bathhouses.
And that's samurai armor.
Suit of armor's on display. It's extremely Japanese.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we don't have any, we haven't been to the shop yet. This chapter. Greenhouse, perhaps. Oh shit. Look at all those rafflesias and pitcher plants and Venus flytraps. What is this, the Celadon gem? At first I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling. Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. Helps me relax. Except the rafflesias. Those smell like shit. That's not what you're thinking, is it?
Huh? Why, is that bad?
Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface. Beneath their calm exterior, they're always watching and waiting. When they decide they can't leave us in charge of the Earth anymore, they'll put up their plan for global human extinction into action. I'm serious. Whoa, that's a big plant.
Whoa, what is this? This thing's super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
What?
That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa! And the plant's all like, snap! And your flesh is all like, bleh, I'm dead! In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty frickin' amazing if I do say so myself. The student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist. Though, they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself.
Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I'd better keep my distance.
I'd say this is going to be the next murder weapon, but, you know, we already saw the victim at the beginning of the chapter, and it didn't look like they were killed with this, so... Oh, what's that in the distance?
Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. This place seems pretty disorganized. From a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. And leaning against the back wall, Is that a pickaxe?
Oh, murder weapon might be in here.
There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn?
What lawn?
Huh? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere.
God rest Mondo's soul.
There are a bunch of different kind of gardening tools here. They're trying to get us to become self-sufficient.
Yeah. I imagine they couldn't say hoe.
So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room.
Oh, fertilizer.
Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There's so many different kinds to choose from.
I hope that's just the end of the game. It just turns into Harvest Moon, and that's the rest of the game.
Oh, hold.
What is that?
Some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something?
It's for the sprinklers.
Sprinklers?
Yeah, controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel's locked, so you couldn't change it even if you wanted to.
So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning?
Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish?
I will never tell you. You will not live to tell.
Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right?
Look at all these chickens!
Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. Seems safe. It's a chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake.
Wonder if I'll get any mono coins from these.
This is a chicken. It doesn't have like a second form, right? It really is, right? I can say that for sure. It's not expecting to be fed like humans, is it? It's not gonna like lay a bomb, is it?
Yeah. I get a feeling. I feel like this fifth floor, it's gonna there's gonna be some nasty secret up here. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? There's exactly 5 of them here.
Exactly?
5, you know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6. At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade.
Never lets me get a word in edgewise.
Okay, anything over here? Alright, looks like we are done in the greenhouse then. So, all that's left is that place over there. I guess that's like the bio lab or something. You know, we already had the chem lab and the physics lab. Why does that door say raw?
It's locked. Came all this way just to be denied here.
Yeah, where's the SmackDown door?
Sign in the hall says Biolab. Biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. Kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie.
I imagine that's where the headmaster performed their experiments on Kyoko or whatever. Oh yeah, another classroom to look into. Oh. And someone died here.
What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled was sour, pungent, impossibly rank.
It smells awful, doesn't it?
It
must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses.
Are you saying...
It's the smell of death. Their flesh and fat and blood. And shit.
There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I had experienced the smell more than once before. It's the smell of death and despair.
What does despair smell like? But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
What, my fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me.
If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Oh, no, it's quite the opposite.
The opposite?
Yep, let me give you an itty-bitty, eegee-squeegee little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it.
What?
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier.
What's he talking about? Just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this?
Alright, so... Okay, let's see here. Hina's alive, Hiro's alive, Byakuya's alive, Toko's alive. That leaves... Oh shit. Kyoko's dead. Oh no, wait, there are multiple bodies here. Okay, multiple people have died. Maybe Kyoko might not be one of them. Yeah, nothing to really... Oh, let's look at that blood splatter.
There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight.
It appears the bloodstains are dry, and their color's changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old.
Is this all really blood?
Of course. I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise.
Byakuya confirmed for Guro fetish.
And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom?
He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way I can keep up with someone like that. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. I always see it at the scene of a murder. Wish I could say I don't believe it.
Man, that was pretty messed up.
Guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up.
Oh wow. Is today opposite day? Byakuya and Toko are the only ones here.
One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. Before too long.
It would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
Good pep talk, Hina. That's like reverse positive thinking. Yeah, Hiro took the words right out of my mouth.
Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best.
Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Alright, right to left, baby.
Hey, Byakuya, seems like Toko wants to say something.
So, what are you telling me? Did he, like, order her to keep her mouth shut? One of these days, you know, Byakuya's gonna... There's gonna be a car approaching Byakuya, and Toko's not gonna say anything, because Byakuya told her to shut up forever. And then he's gonna get hit by a car, and he's gonna die. Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. Ah, I'd forgotten about that. See, what did I tell you? Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Why do you have to phrase it like that? Just why? Seriously? You're just gonna take it? Shut up, and don't interrupt when Master and me are talking.
Okay, so what do you want to tell us?
Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor, and something caught my attention. It was this.
A knife?
Whoa, that thing's huge. It's like Rambo size.
It's a survival knife of some type.
But what was it doing in a classroom?
How would I know? What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave it in a knife just lying around. I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Yeah, but I mean, as soon as you sneeze...
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
Yeah, I mean it's springtime, so I imagine that, like, yeah, it's springtime right now, so I imagine Toko is just, like, constantly shifting back and forth between her two personalities. I mean, it must be springtime in-game, too, because of the cherry blossoms up on the 5th floor. The cherry blossom trees. We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous.
So what to do?
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto?
Huh? Me?
Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Then that's that.
Hold on, don't I get a say?
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask.
Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me.
Okay, so here you go, Makoto.
They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry it stinks. You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Did Master just praise me?
Hey, good for you.
I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it just makes me feel sad. Well, there's the big garden up on the 5th floor. I found more than one thing to be worried about. Stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed.
Monokuma said it was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there.
Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot.
Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know.
Of course not, because idiots never get wet.
I think you're thinking of ducks.
I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. The answer's 21. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again?
Don't worry, you just answered it.
By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. Is more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific. Far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body's smell concentrated.
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
But I mean, what the hell happened in that room? I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there?
Stop, seriously. I'm gonna throw up.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Huh?
You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in the room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago.
The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true, that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors. I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's just so awful.
Not just awful, super awfully awful.
You're right. It's beyond awful. It's terrible. Tragic. Hopeless. But still. How is it not one of us ever heard something about like that? How is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up?
No.
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access.
The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
If this were like a cliché horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss, or tyrant, or...
We're not in a horror game, though.
Are you sure about that? Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it. Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
No, how I said it is right too.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else. Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either. But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school.
What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto?
Huh? Why do you ask?
There's no 6th floor. Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking in something every other floor has. Yeah, a staircase to the next floor.
Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor? Are you talking about stairs?
Bingo!
There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're thinking about, right?
Does that mean the 5th floor is the end? We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it.
Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes.
Oh yeah, let's hear more of Hiro's stories about the garden.
There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right?
That's right, 5. 5 chickens. I love chickens, Eddie! Yeah, she said it for me.
Let's raise them up big and fat, and then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions.
Why you want to kill the chickens? Hina's gonna die. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. Alright. What about the tool shed, my man?
You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
Huh? What about the pickaxe?
Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed. The words Crazy Diamond were carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before?
Crazy Diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before.
Huh? Where?
Ah, that's it. I remember. I was playing Minecraft this one time, and I crafted a diamond pickaxe. But also, it was on Mondo's uniform. On the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
You're absolutely right.
Why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Mondo must have snuck it in there and done it. Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right? But Mondo died like 3 floors ago. But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it.
Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo.
Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all.
Huh? Then what did?
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help.
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
I don't know, maybe we can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna make crop circles. Then we can use those to call for help.
What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been.
Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now. So, what do we do now? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out. Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger.
So what is it you want to figure out?
Kyoko's identity.
Huh?
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right?
Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant. Even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student.
More unlucky than lucky these days, but...
So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us.
Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right?
It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. It's a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us? I didn't say I won't. I said I can't. What do you mean? Because I don't remember.
What?
I have no memory of what I am.
You have no memory? You mean...
Amnesia?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
You can't be serious right now, can you?
I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything. But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done. So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing. What are you gonna do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that. We'll simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options? Give me the key to your room.
But if she gives you her room key...
She can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation.
If she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself.
Just hold on. A threat like that...
Fine. I understand. Good, you're finally in the mood for conversation.
Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
You damn fool. You damn fool! Why do you refuse to talk? Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
Maybe she really did lose her memory.
If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in. The worst school where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that?
What do you mean?
Perhaps I've said too much.
Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Where do you think you're going? Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you.
Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What's her deal?
I think you went too far taking a room key like that.
For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her. Enjoying getting yelled at. You're getting noisy again, Toko. Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but...
What's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, the situation, it's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone.
Whoa! What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
Cause look.
It's you! How long have you been standing there?
I'm very, very angry. Angry at what? At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you, but there's a thief in your midst.
What?
My precious! They stole it.
You're precious?
Your teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you repay me? With betrayal? Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean?
It likely has something to do with Kyoko.
Huh?
Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma?
Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? Why would she do that?
Uh-oh. We need to get out of here.
We can talk about this more tomorrow. And about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I'd suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms. Don't go wandering around.
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I had to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it would be my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay?
I don't know, man. Hiding a knife in your desk drawer, that's just asking to be framed again.
She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do?
Yeah. Let her sleep in your room.
Something I can...
Yep, there it is.
As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did you hear the doorbell? Kyoko.
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there.
Hey, wait, Kyoko. Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go.
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late.
It's okay, I'm used to it.
Indeed. Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance...
something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
That's right.
So I was right. But what did you steal?
I stole this.
A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where'd you get this?
From the headmaster's room.
What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
The lock was broken.
What?
It was Sakura. She did it for us.
She did?
Remember what she said in her note? If I'm not going to lay down and just die. I will fight you. So
Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within.
She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled on into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy.
So you asked me to meet you in the data center in order to...
Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key.
Wow. Then, what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too? Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous.
Dangerous?
She may very well be the mastermind.
Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that.
What?
I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
Make such a strong statement without proof. That's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
Anyway, this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we?
Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out.
Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't. That's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us...
But they didn't catch on last night, right?
Maybe we just got lucky.
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Huh?
Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true.
As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
It's true that the Mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time. And there'd have to be a period of time where the Mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, if we can exploit it.
Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think about what might happen if we fail...
I don't think you need to worry all that much, after all. With minimal restrictions, you're free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell.
But if the Mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. It could just kill us all without a second thought.
I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis.
What?
In a moment of crisis, will the Mastermind break their own rules, or adhere to them no matter what? In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not, so there's no reason not to do it, right?
But...
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We all know the danger. But if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong?
At that moment, I finally realized I'd never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze is firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us. And with that in view, she just smiled.
I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could.
Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me.
If something happens?
Something's gonna happen. I don't like this. I don't like this game. I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing. Please, I want you to hold on to it for me.
Fine, I'll hold on to it just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point, you can be sure of that.
Yes, of course. Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered.
Sure, because there's a chance the Mastermind might find out, right?
Well, there's that too.
Huh? You mean there's something else?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
I can't just forget that easily.
Okay then, shall we begin? I'm counting on you, Makoto.
I just have to go get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you.
Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. That wasn't like every other time. Or what wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine, I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety, and then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here. I've got a bone to pick with you. Then a few moments later...
Well, isn't this a surprise? You being the one to call me out. Hey, by the way...
Huh?
What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet. So wet and warm. I bet you guys...
Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws.
All over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits.
Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Bullseye!
Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here. Now what do you want?
Oh, well, it's just something I wanted to confirm with you.
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella? But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female.
Actually there is.
Seriously? Then what am I? My entire existence. That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me?
Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... Is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100%... You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or ursine breeding tips? This is just crazy. All the pubescent teen boys are all the pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and... something. That's it.
What was that second thing?
It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that? I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out.
Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Whew. Hope I keep him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Chunsoft Co. Ltd.
What? What? Why is... What? Why is Sakura running around with two huge clubs? I'm trying to come up with a... I'm going to double deck you. Nailed it. What? Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development's been cancelled. So of course, if enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows, so buy copies for all your friends. I couldn't read all that. And there's another one right afterward.
This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development? But it'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells well. Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends too.
Play Danganronpa. I mean, you're kind of playing it through osmosis right now, but, you know, support Spike Chunsoft.
My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall.
Alright. If you enjoyed this video, then no further actions required on your part. If you have suggestions on what else you'd like to see me play, let me know in the comments. I'll see you when I see you.